Teri, I want to talk to you about, I know you have a listing up in the northwest part of the valley and a master plan. What's that master plan called again?
Skye Canyon.
Skye Canyon. Let's talk about Skye Canyon a little bit, because I think it's kind of a
community.
Yeah, it's kind of like a best kept secret.
This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now with local real estate expert Harvey Blankfeld.
It is a hidden gem.
A hidden gem.
I first became aware of it a couple years ago when I had buyers that were looking for new construction. A lot of new builds up there. So I sold in Skye Canyon. And since then, it's grown tremendously. It's a wonderful master plan community that I'm finding people just aren't aware about it.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know, when you think of it as kind of Summerlin adjacent.
Exactly. Very much
maybe
so.
15 minutes and you're at downtown Summerlin.
Yeah.
And I think, really, it's going to be the next Summerlin.
Yeah.
It's going to be the next highly desired community. Well, it is now. But I've been holding open houses at my listing, and people are traveling in from out of state,
Yeah.
some with an agent, some without. But they just sort of found the listing
They
online,
stumble on it.
showed up and thought, wow, this is a wonderful, our agent didn't tell us about this end of town.
Yeah.
Not that it's so far out. It's not that far out.
Right.
It's
Right.
just, like I said, sort of a hidden gem.
And they have a beautiful community center.
Yeah.
They have, the amenities are incredible, like 5-star amenities, a huge clubhouse with a state-of-the-art fitness center,
Gorgeous.
pools, pickleball courts, basketball
They have
courts,
a coffee shop.
coffee shop,
Yeah.
a lot. No, and they have, at this community, I call it a clubhouse, whatever it is, they have their own farmers markets
Right.
and kids events.
They have a lot of events. Very family
A
oriented.
very family-oriented community, and so they have, of course, all new shops, all new stores. They have one of the largest Smiths I've ever been in.
And it has a wine bar in
I went
there,
there.
wine and beer.
Yes,
Like
I've
you
never
can go
se-
sit. You can go sit and have a glass of wine or beer while your partner's out grocery shopping.
Yeah, no, I've never seen that, and it's
Yeah.
a full service. bar.
Yeah, full service.
Is it just
Yeah.
wine and beer? I wasn't aware. I
I don't
thought
know if they have liquor. I don't know,
It
can you
looks-
make a mixed drink?
I think they do.
I think they have everything.
And we found out because Teri told us about it when we went to visit her open. And Helene and I went there, and we went there just to do a little shopping. It's the most beautiful grocery store. It's an amazing grocery store.
It's beautiful. Did you guys stop and have a drink?
No,
Yeah.
I don't know why we should have. We should have stopped and had a drink, but
but
no,
I
we
bet
didn't.
there was people sitting in it, right?
Yeah,
There's
no, there are
always people in
talking,
it.
and you get
and
to
I've
meet the
seen
neighbors
people,
there.
like,
Yeah,
even at lunchtime, they might not be having a drink, but they're in there sitting doing some, whatever. But yeah, it's
Right.
a beautiful space.
yeah. Go grab lunch in there. Why not? Grab a sandwich and some chips and whatnot, and
Right.
have a beer.
And they have a
Don't tell the boss you had a beer. Just have a beer.
And they have in the grocery store, they have like a fancy cookie thing.
They have a kitchen
too.
department,
Oh, yeah.
a clothing department.
Yeah.
It just everything.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, Skye Canyon, I remember we sat on basically, they were looking to do research on what kind of a master plan the Valley needed. This is like 15 years ago. And I sat on a panel where they were interviewing realtors and home buyers about what do you think we need to do? And that was Skye Canyon. That was the plans for Skye Canyon. Again, this is like 15 years ago that we sat on a panel to help them. And they just wanted to quiz us because the developer wanted to do the right thing. And I think they did. And they focused on outdoor activities. They focused on heading towards the mountains. And so that's kind of what they wanted to do. And that made a lot of sense. And we were talking about that.
yeah.
And so when I went up there, and I confess, I hadn't been there in a long time. I was up there when it first opened, but I hadn't been there in years because I just
You were
haven't had any
probably
activity.
surprised.
I was like, wow, look what's going on up here. It's just
Every
absolutely
builder
beautiful.
is out there.
Yeah.
Every builder.
Every builder.
So
right.
if you're a buyer out there and you're saying, gee, I'd love to live in Summerlin, but it's a little pricey. If you can drive another 10 minutes or 15 minutes, you can be out in Skye
Literally.
Canyon and get the same amenities, basically.
Exactly. It's 10 minutes from Summerlin. Well, 12.
And probably about 20% less in house price,
Yes.
I'm guessing.
Probably, yeah.
And it's nice, wide open, wide streets. It's
Yeah.
just
It's
very
beautiful.
close to Mount Charleston.
Yep.
The proximity to the freeways is just very close.
Yep.
So you can be at the strip if you want to in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one thing about our valleys. You're never more than 30 minutes from the strip, no matter where you are.
Yeah.
Well, once they built the Beltway, it's just awesome.
It makes life so much easier for us. And so, yeah. And again, Helene and I were both surprised at it. And I was disappointed in myself for not having been out there in a while because I realized, wow, I'm really missing out on something for buyers. And you're right. I don't know that my buyers were aware of it, but it's something that I'll be talking to all my future buyers about in terms of what they can get, because you can get a little more house for your money there.
Right.
Absolutely, you can.
And the amenities are terrific. The
And the HOA is not horrible.
No.
Yeah.
It's
what kind of numbers are we talking about HOA was?
149, and that includes both the master and the sub.
Yeah, that's very
association.
reasonable.
It's under $200.
And your sub is gated. It's a gated subdivision.
It's a
I
gated
remember
community with a community pool within the community, and then they have the amenities
beautiful.
of the resort style pools.
Right.
Yeah.
Very nice. Well, look, it's something that I think that buyers need to be aware of, and as realtors, we need to be aware of what's going on in our market, and I think that's important. And I'm glad you have that property up there. And again, I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. The house itself was beautiful. I think the important thing that we want to convey to everyone is there are options here now.
Right.
And there are more options now than there have been in a long time in terms of buying new or resale. We talked about last week in terms of our segments. There's over 7,000 single-family homes available in our market right now. So you've got choices as a buyer, and you don't have to worry about competing with those cash buyers like you did a few years ago. It's not that way anymore. Sellers are making concessions. They are offering to help buyers out. They'll even pay some of your closing costs for you in some cases, depending upon the circumstances.
Right.
So we're seeing that in a lot of our transactions, right, Cyn?
Yeah.
I mean, you're seeing. I know I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
You're seeing
I'm
it too.
seeing it, and I also made my sellers aware that hey, you can expect for buyers to ask for concessions.
Yeah.
Yes.
You need to be. We need to prepare them. Part of our job is to help them understand what's happening in the market right now. I mean, it may not have been that way 2 years ago, but it is right now.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, you brought up an interesting question. You had a seller asking you, "Gee, I should have sold 2 years ago." Well, okay, but it's not 2 years ago anymore. Let's deal with the market is right now. Let's figure out the best way to get you the most return on your money as a seller in the market right now. And for a buyer, the good news is that sellers are making concessions.
And they're making concessions either price or closing costs or interest rate buy downs.
Yep. And I've seen, as I've done my market analysis. I'm not ready to do my monthly market update yet because I don't have all the charts from our company yet, but I did see that the median sale price did come down a little bit this month, but it's not moving a lot. It's just been kind of bouncing around that 480, 490 number. It's just been bouncing around that for like 2 years now.
Right.
I mean, it's not moving a lot.
Flat,
so prices are flat. Inventory continues to go up. Demand is about the same, but prices remain flat, which is an interesting concept because that shouldn't be the case. We should see prices start to slip a little bit, but I think what we're seeing is sellers are giving more concessions to protect their price. That's what's happening.
Right.
They're generally want to get the number that they feel like they need to get what somebody got before, so they're willing to give buyers more to help them get their number, and that's what I'm seeing. And
that's a psychological thing.
It is psychological because it's not necessarily financially better.
No,
but psychologically, it makes them feel better. I understand it
Very much so.
Yeah, but I think that's honestly, I do believe that's what's happening out there. And so as we evaluate what's happening across the market, and we look at a community, a master plan community called Skye Canyon, which again I agree with you, Teri. It's kind of a secret. And it's a beautiful community.
It doesn't get a lot of airplay.
No.
Not at all.
No, we can talk about, Summerlin obviously is the monster of all master plan communities, maybe across the country even. I don't know.
Right.
But
everybody knows Summerlin.
Everyone knows Summerlin.
Yeah.
But this is something just adjacent, newer infrastructure.
A lot newer,
Yeah, newer infrastructure, newer roads, newer grocery stores, newer schools. Everything's newer up there. And it's a little less money.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that it is zoned. There's an area that is zoned for a casino in the future.
Eventually there will be.
I think it's a little north of there, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure there will be a casino up there eventually.
For those that want it, but the community itself is very family oriented.
Well, in Vegas, when you have a locals casino, that also brings movie theaters and bowling alleys, and that's things that we don't have otherwise.
Right.
I mean, we don't have like independent movie theaters out here for the most part, and we don't have. I mean, if you want to go bowling, you're going to a casino.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way it is in Vegas. So,
and also, with that being said, it is a hidden gem, but it's very much populated as well.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's not like it's
not brand new.
It's just
It's been there a while.
And it's not small.
It's not. It's quite large.
Good size.
Yeah.